Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. It's been an interesting couple of days. Angela, stop bullying already. And, ooh, I'm in trouble. Let's hop right into it, guys. It seems like, oops, I did it again. I'm in trouble. Ooh. Angela's attorney sent a cease and desist letter to Cynthia. Can you believe that crap? Can you fucking believe that shit? Okay, this is the cease and desist letter dated March 5th that was sent to Cynthia via email. Okay, and besides the bullshit, I just want to highlight this one paragraph. Additionally, you appeared on an episode of Kiki and Kibitz entitled Panel Discussion about the Angela and Michael situation, and a YouTube discussion with Heidi Black entitled Cut to the Chase with Cynthia Decker and Mary Mounts from 90 Day Fiancé. And this is the funny part, guys, wherein you blatantly disparage, defame, and attempt to humiliate Miss D. I think Angela humiliates, embarrasses, disparages, and every other adjective, negative adjective that you could think of in public and on social media enough on her own. And the last time I checked, Angela is a quote unquote public figure, or in her eyes, a celebrity. We're going to get more into that later. So, quote unquote public figures are open targets for commentary, criticism, and all that other good stuff. Because, like Angela likes to throw around, we're all Americans, and there's something called the right to speak, freedom of speech. But as you can see, when I posted this to the gram, everyone went insane because they all know that this is stupidity and bullshit and a form of bullying by Angela, who has proven herself to be a big fat bully over and over on national TV, on social media. I mean, come on. When you think of Angela, what's one of the words that come to mind? I'm sure it's bully. But people went insane on the post, calling it stupid, which is exactly what it is, in my opinion. I mean, even sarcasm hopped in. And it's hard to imagine the workload for a lawyer attempting to stop people from publicly saying negative things about Angela. That's a lot of letters. And yeah, that would be a shitload of letters. They will kill so many trees. I mean, pitiful. I mean, Angela does enough on her own. Let me show this to you guys. I mean, this is recently. She was in Palm Springs, apparently. So check this out. And Cynthia is trying to humiliate her. Whoever this poor man is, if he would like to hit me up for an interview and talk about the experience about being practically molested by Angela, I'm here. Hit me up. Now, the cease and desist letter was sent out because Cynthia participated in a panel discussion where we talked about the Michael situation. Now, Kelly also participated in that panel discussion. I also participated in that panel discussion. We did not get cease and desist letters. Cynthia was the only one that did. And then the next day, Cynthia did a panel discussion on Heidi Black's channel with Jeffrey Pascal's ex-girlfriend, Mary Mounts, and Heidi, and they were talking about various subjects. Mary Mounts didn't get a C and D as far as I know, and Heidi Black didn't get a C and D as far as I know. Now, this is seeming kind of personal. I wonder why. Coincidentally, the attorney that Angela retained happens to be Molly's attorney. Wow, what a coinky-dink. So now, apparently, I'm a stupid blogger because I published the C&D to my Instagram and I put my watermark on it. Ooh, I'm in trouble. Oh my goodness, I put my watermark on a bullshit C&D that said it's copyrighted. That's really funny to me. I would love to see the copyright. Just saying. So now I sent my own request to the blogger that called me an idiot. And all I have to say, now plug your ears because there's going to be a little bit of off-key singing coming up. Say my name, say my name. You're going to talk about my channel? Get the name right. It's Kiki and Kibitz, and my name only has 4 letters. M-A-R-Y, Mary. Now, I just want to get into a little bit of the history behind the name of my channel. My former partner, Brianna, and her former partner came up with this in the very beginning when they started this channel, and it was a Bravo-based podcast on Apple Podcast. Kiki is the LGBTQ plus community's word for let's hang out, let's gossip, let's have a kiki and some wine, okay? And kibitz is the Yiddish word for gossip. So when you make fun of my channel's name, you're not making fun of me personally. You're making fun of 2 very big, important members of our community, the LGBTQ community and Jewish people. Just saying. And my name is not that hard to remember. It only has 4 letters. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm only doing what Angela herself posted to her story. If you get a gut feeling that something isn't right about someone or a situation, trust it. And I have a gut feeling there is a whole lot of not right shit going on in this situation. So I'm trusting my gut feeling and I'm doing what I know to do, investigate. I love investigating. My friends call me Matlock and Columbo, all rolled into one. So this is the actual 911 call from the day of Michael's disappearance. Check this out.
He's going home. You can bet your ass on that.
Jeff Davis 911, where is your emergency?
So I don't know if it's an emergency or not. The department to get some documents, some 911 calls. I came back, my husband's stuck's here, and he's gone, and I've been thinking maybe we took a walk, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, you say when you got back your husband was missing or your husband's stuck?
Yeah, my husband's missing. I don't know where he's at.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a little static in your phone, ma'am. I do apologize. It's kind of hard to make out what you're saying. Okay, you get an officer to call you. And,
no, call me nothing. I just brought him here on a visa.
A2201, I'll be 10-8, if you will.
From Nigeria. And when we first landed, we have a bunch of harassment because we're celebrities. And now his stuff's here, and he's still not back. And he doesn't. I need an officer to come here now because I don't know what to do. Like, he doesn't do this. Clarksville.
And your name?
Angela Dean.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, sir.
That's the number you're calling from?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Dean, I have an officer en route to you, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Now, as you heard it from her own mouth, her and Michael are celebrities, guys. Okay? Not only public figures, celebrities. So, you know how I feel about this C&D that they sent Cynthia? I printed it out. Shit, I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Oh well. That's how I feel about the C&D. I'm using it as confetti. I'm gonna have to clean it up later, but oh well. It's all over my keyboard and shit. So this is what I think of the stupid C&D. Okay. And Angela's former BFF, JoJo, is making a lot of sense. How you make others feel says a lot about who you are. And all I have to say to this whole situation is to Cynthia, okay? Because she has been getting a lot of shit behind the scenes, and I love her, okay? So this is for Cynthia. And let's move on to better subjects like Clayton versus Jasmine. Shots fired. Now, we all heard what Clayton said about Jasmine in part one of the tell-all. Maybe she should have used the $2,000 on anger management instead of on her butt. And Jasmine was all like, shut the fuck up. So now it has gone to social media. Clayton posted this to his story after part one of the tell-all. I'm confused. Why would someone block me now for something I said forever ago to their face? Why would they block my wife, who they frequently talk to in DMs? What did she do exactly? Annalie had nothing to do with anything, yet she lost a supposed friend. I appreciate that they're committed to the method, but I've seen the act in person and I'm not buying tickets. And when you look up the method on Wikipedia, it's basically method acting, which perfectly describes Jasmine. Just saying. So now, after part two of the tell-all, Clayton posted, I love watching my wife hug and try to comfort one of her friends on national TV just for that person to go and block her without reason months later. And yes, that is really fucked up, but we all know Jasmine is committed to her character, okay? So she's supposed to be mad at you guys now, not months ago when you said it to her face. Now that it's out there on national public television, now she's supposed to be mad at you guys. Anyway, Clayton and his one-liners have me on the floor, like in part two of the tell-all, when Igor was all like, what part do you love the most, the top or the bottom? And Clayton was like, you're not even having sex with her, so it can't be the bottom. I was like, whoa. So Clayton and his one-liners. Now, Annalie is in America with her husband. I saw one of her stories. Her English has gotten much better. So you know something? I'm actually really happy for them. And I'm even happier that Clayton's mom is no longer in the closet. And now we have Devin showing off some whipped sunscreen. Devin is adorable, in my opinion. Now, Rob versus Claire. We all seen how hard Claire was on Rob the knob, on part one of the tell-all. Well, it continues, it seems. Claire and Sophie hanging out, doing a mother-daughter day. Claire in the gym. Yes, Claire is still in the States, and it seems like she's in Texas, okay? And Rob and Sophie are in Texas. So Rob went live the other night from the gym. He was running on the treadmill, and I just wanted to share this little part. Okay. This is his thoughts on the whole Claire Sophie situation. And remember, guys, they're one of the couples on Happily Ever After, premiering on this coming Sunday. So this is interesting.
I knew from the beginning, from the very beginning, the beginning of the show, the beginning of the season, I know Claire, and I know she's a problem. And I know what I'm dealing with Sophie and Claire. So I knew, that's why I addressed it before Claire showed up during the season to Sophie, to please remember that Claire's problematic. Please remember to have my back. Please remember that I am really nervous about her being involved in being in the picture. And what did Sophie do as soon as Claire showed up? Completely, typical. And somehow I'm the big gaslighter because it upset me, had me in my feelings that Sophie did that. And then somehow me being upset over Sophie ditching me for her mom turned into me gaslighting Sophie for how she felt about my reaction to what she did. I don't know how the internet does it, but I'm always the one who's apparently the narcissist gaslighter, even though it seemed to me like I was being gaslighted. Whatever.
I don't know, Rob. You seem to be reaching a little bit there. Just saying, in my opinion. Cooperate, guys. My mouse has been giving me problems. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I can't give her no edibles.
Can we give Angela some edibles?
All right, I'm gonna try to get back down to the bottom.
Yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, Rob is acting like that he was the one that was gaslit by Sophie and Claire. I don't know. This whole thing is a hot mess express. Now Gino and Jasmine. Okay. Gino looking like he's having the time of his life. I mean, good times in New York City. But Jasmine, as we all seen on Tell All part 1 and 2, committed to the character, okay? Hysterically crying, screaming at the top of her lungs. And let me tell you guys, I am crying tears of joy that this damn season is over. Ugh, it seemed like it lasted 6 months. Shit. Amanda's question and answer sesh on the gram. Now, Amanda has been hanging out with Scott, and a lot of people are like, what the fuck is going on? So first, what do you think is the biggest misconception people have on you because of the show? 2 things. First, that I was cheating on my late husband with Razvan. I never cheated on him and never would have. I hold extremely high value on marriage and consider it the most sacred commitment. I met Razvan after Jason had passed away. The second being, I am a bad mother. I grew up with a bad mom. I've seen bad moms, which is why I will never be one. I am the great mother I am today because of everything my mother wasn't, and I will never allow my children to grow up the way I did, wishing they had a good mom, because I always give my all to them. Next, do you really like Scott? And I'm curious about that. She answers, I think Scott is a great person. Okay. Are you dating Scott? Scott and I are not dating. We're friends. This next question, is Scott packing? I would not know, but he did have magnums in his bag, so do with that what you will. Ugh. As a mom, why would you bring someone you barely know to live in your home? That's one of my main questions for Amanda. I wouldn't. Why are you assuming I barely know him? Everyone is acting as if Scott is a stranger I just met that was standing out in front of a convenience store. Okay, but He's still kind of a stranger, Amanda. Just saying. Do you still have feelings for Razvan? Razvan and I share a unique experience that not many people can relate to. I think we'll always have that connection, but I no longer have romantic feelings for him. Mohammed and his little family. So it was his birthday. He got a nice card, a muffin, a balloon. Here's his wife and his baby with their faces covered up. But my main question is, how the heck is he still here? Here's some miscellaneous updates for you guys before I wrap this up. Debbie was having a housing crisis, but she solved it. And I hope she's able to go back to Canada soon and reunite with Tony. We have Kenny and Armando, one of my favorite couples in the 90 Day franchise, along with their adorable doggie, Lola. Julia is dealing with the the pain in the ass. Okay, that's a better word. The pain in the ass of the United States government to deal with documents. Okay, I am currently renewing my passport, and this is why I have more gray hairs. Okay, just saying. And speaking of hair, Julia got herself a haircut and a new style, and I think it looks fantastic on her. And I need to do something with this mop soon. Just saying. Liz is out on a date night with her new man, Jason. If you haven't checked out my video all about Liz's new man, please do. And we have Kalani hanging out with Colini and the boys. Family time. Veronica, I love these looks on her. Just saying. And we have Pedro and Stephanie, both looking fantastic, if I may say so myself. And for Wackadoodle of the Week, we have nominees Ashley and Brandy. But honestly, according to the gram, all of them are Wackadoodles. And you know something? I agree. So before I wrap up this week's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, or should I say today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, this totally describes me. You're so short. Yeah, but my attitude isn't. So thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. And please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye, everyone.